From Walnut, California, please welcome to the stage, Double Blue Diamond, getting your song.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to keep my intro really short because they're pressuring us to stay right on time. So I want to get through this really quickly, guys. My story, guys. Give it up to the Bulls teams, guys. They do such a phenomenal job. Give it up to Yoli for investing to produce these My Story videos, because I think there's such a great body of videos, and what I love is now that there's so many Blue Diamonds, we have a personality, we have different types of people. You know, we have the cowboys, we have the musicians, you have the chicken flippers, right? I mean, you have something for somebody. And every year, the My Stories are actually one of the things I look forward to the most, and I'm so glad that we have this, okay? So again, let me jump into this really quickly, guys. My topic today is how do we go out there and go from ordinary to extraordinary? I want to share with you guys why, as you sit there in your seat today, that you guys have the makings of being a superhero. Believe it or not, that mask wasn't just novelty. Yes, I am a little theatrical. I had the Vader mask and I had to retire that, but there is a reason for this. So I want to talk about what it takes to be a superhero. Why do we love superheroes? How many of you guys have gone out there and seen the superhero Marvel movie? How many of you guys have seen the Avengers? Ant-Man? You haven't even Iron Man? We love superheroes. So why do we love superheroes? We love what they stand for, their purpose. We love, as human beings, we love the underdog story. We love the fact that Peter Parker goes from the bullied nerd to the guy who saves New York City. The fact that Clark Kent is the guy you just passed by in the hallways as the average journalist, but he's saving the world. We all resonate with the underdog story. That's the reason why, I mean, if you guys ever watch the film The Mighty Ducks, we enjoy that movie because they sucked in the beginning. I mean, if the Mighty Ducks were really good, and then they went out there and won, you'd be like, that's not a movie. I mean, Rocky, right? He's the underdog in every film. If Rocky was to win, nobody would care about that movie. So we all resonate with the underdogs. We all love to see happy endings, their victories. One thing we also love, we love the superheroes' origin stories. Where do they come from? So let's talk about this. So here are the topics and here are the ideas of what makes a superhero. And as you guys go through this, ask yourself, I have the makings of being a superhero. I'm not there yet, but I have the makings of being a superhero. Your origin story. We're ordinary. Most superheroes are just ordinary people. They all encounter a tipping point in their life. They all go through personal tragedy, struggles, some type of setback, disappointment. Okay? And all of that usually that make or break or that tipping point in their life is the catalyst that they need to make a change, to become that hero. In the top, you see Bruce Wayne, otherwise known as Batman. His parents were murdered. Now, again, I don't want to be too heavy, but this is comics, guys, okay? Okay? His parents were killed, and that set his journey forward to becoming Batman. In the bottom left is Daredevil. When he lost his vision through an accident, that propelled him to ultimately become the vigilante known as the Daredevil. Bottom right, you look at Peter Parker. Once again, the death of his uncle is what set his journey forward to becoming who he is today as Spider-Man. So how many of you guys are going through struggles right now? By show of hands. Okay? Yeah, see, that's your origin story. Superhero stories are not that fun if they're strong and powerful to begin with. They have to go through a struggle in order to become that superhero that we all love, okay? So if you guys are going through a struggle right now, be prepared. That's going to be that origin story for you, okay? go in, you clock out, you know how to do it, you get paid, that's about it. One of the things that Robbie talks about is BLP, purpose. In Yoli, I don't know how many times I sit down with members who tell me, Daniel, through Yoli, I found my purpose. I found my purpose. You're finding your identity. You're finding out exactly why God put you on this planet. And they said there's the two most important days in a man's life. The day that he was born, okay, and the day he finds out why he was born. His purpose here on earth, okay? And they commit to a goal or a mission. Are we not committing to a goal or a mission here? Check number 2 to becoming a superhero. Secret identity. Superheroes oftentimes have dual personalities or dual personas. It's really funny because some of the superheroes, their masks are really weak, right? Like, you look at Clark Kent, I'm like, how do you not know that's Superman? Like, oh, where did Daniel go? Oh, there he is. Like, how do you not? But that's a different point. We're not talking about superhero business here. But they all have a secret identity. The normal you is the you that your friends and family have known for the last 10, 15, 20, 30 years. When they say no to you because they know you as who you were, not who you're becoming, right? Les Brown talks about don't let your reality, don't let what people say about you become your reality. It's a clean slate here, guys. You can become whoever you want if you choose it to be, right? You got to go through the process. So you have a secret identity. You have Kinao, the normal Kinao that everybody knows and would say no to, and then you have Super Kinao. Everybody, all of you guys have that secret persona where you're becoming that superhero. How do you do that? Through personal development. As you grow as a person, your family, they may not get it. But after a while, they discover, oh my God, Myra, you're Superwoman? I didn't know that. I'll tell you a true story. I had a job right before I quit my job to come here to work Yoli full time. I was working for a company called Lake Avenue as an art director. And all the coworkers there had no idea what I did for a living, other than the fact that I was an art director. So, we just joke around their coworkers, they pick on me, they call me names, and we're just all casual joke buddies. And then one of my coworkers stumbled on a YouTube video of me training on stage with 8,000 people. And they said, you're like Superman. Like, we've never seen you do this here. You're like quiet and you just work and you do your art and you just go away. Like, we need to utilize this. I go, no, I don't do that here. I'm just Clark Kent here, right? Just yet, don't be down. Superman goes out there and saves the world every day, then comes back to work, and people still pick on him. How's that? Like, his love of his life is like drop Superman, but he's like, that's me. That's me. Here, look, like. Once you've identified your purpose, once you've gotten your identity, there's a calling. You gotta make a choice. There comes a pivotal moment where it says, do I put on that mask? Do I put on that cape? Do I become the superhero? Right? Uncle Ben talked about this. What does he say to Peter Parker? With great powers comes great responsibility. How's that? Motivational quotes in a superhero movie, right? So guys, that's exactly what you guys have here. How many times do we hear stories like Myra was talking about her father, who had it not been for Grace's boldness to share Yoli with her, where her father would be. You guys have seen too much in the last 48 hours. You've seen and heard too much to go home. The question I have to ask you is, are you willing to put on that mask? Are you willing to put on that cape? Yes. You have a duty, you have a calling. You represent hope, and people need hope. People need vitamins, people need supplements, people need income, but most of all, people need hope. That's, at the end of the day, that's what makes Make-A-Wish so powerful, right? It's hope. Like Darren said, we're giving kids hope. And that's what gets them through these procedures. As people struggle through life, if they see a light at the end of the tunnel, they'll at least go through life with a smile. Okay? So are you willing to put on the mask? Woo! The cause. Are you willing to sacrifice? Yes! Right? Are you willing to sacrifice? Success has a price. My mentor taught me, Daniel, success is like Lamborghini. It's protect them because they have this mission to. Now, I'm not saying like leave your wife, leave your husband. Sorry, Scott, I gotta go save the world. I'll be back. Okay? I'm not saying that, but I mean, there's a form of sacrifice to carry out this mission. That sacrifice may come in the form of maybe taking time away from your kids. It breaks my heart that Carter and Melanie are not here. But Melanie said to me, you need to be there. So that's a small sacrifice that she's making. It's a sacrifice I'm making. I miss them to death, but it's a sacrifice we're making so we can serve you guys, equip you guys to be superheroes, okay? Now, oftentimes superheroes face adversaries or villains or super arch nemesis that are bigger than them. They can't beat them alone. Oftentimes we go out there and try to transform lives, and as individuals, it's hard to do. But as a team, and I don't have to go through this, we can oftentimes accomplish so much more. Like the Avengers, guys, we are one team. Guys, how powerful do you guys feel? Like, I meet some of Mahana's people, and they come up behind me, they'll take a picture, and I'm like, when you guys are behind me, I feel like I can pick a fight with anybody, right? What, punk? Oh, talk to these guys right here. The point I'm trying to say is, together as a team, we can accomplish so much more, and you guys are all welcome to be part of this giant superhero team, guys. I don't know how we're going to all fit on the movie poster, but we'll get through that. Here's the last point, guys. Not all superheroes have special powers. Some of you guys look at Myra, some of you guys look at Jenny, or Jen Furness, Wendy, Angie, Dr. Street, Kinao, Eugene, go, oh, they have gifts. They're talented. They were born with these special skills. And I want to let you guys know, not all superheroes have powers. There's a funny meme on the internet. They said, what is the greatest superhero power? They say money. It's a joke, I mean, but they show a picture of Batman and Tony Stark, right? They have no special powers. They just have a lot of money, right? So look at Eugene. No special powers, just lots of money. He's a good superhero, right? Chris Medina, great superhero. Lots of money. He can go climb mountains if he wants to, right? So again, one thing I want to encourage you to do, if you're sitting here today thinking, you know what, I don't have any special talents, I don't have any special skills, guess what? Neither do a lot of superheroes. But how do they overcome that? Through hard work, through training, through discipline, through sacrifice. Guys, it's about putting in the work, Batman, again, didn't have superhero powers. He just trained and trained and trained, focused on his why, which he wanted to protect Gotham. And he went out there and sacrificed so much and worked so hard to become Batman. Didn't happen overnight. And $1 billion helps, but that's not our focus. You can talk to Brian McCoy if you want funding for your superhero projects, okay? Now here's my last question to you guys, because I'm out of time before I walk off stage, guys. Are you ready to answer the call?
Yes!
As we leave here today, there's one thing that we talked about, and someone prayed about it. It's, I pray that people will take action. And I want to end it with that too. Are you ready today? Don't rip open your shirts, guys. Some of you guys are not yet. But are you ready? Are you ready to become metaphorically the Yoli superhero? Are you ready? Because, here, get really quiet for a second. Really quiet for a second. Do you guys hear that? Really quiet. Do you hear all the lives that need to be transformed? All the people who are saying they need help. All the people who are sick right now. All the people who are struggling right now. All the people who are in toxic relationships, situations, their health is deteriorating, their finances are struggling. Guys, your spidey senses should be going off right now. Ooh, spidey senses going off. Guys, if you hear the calling, it's time to answer that call. Put on the mask, put on the cape, help us, because we need people on our side. We need the team to do this. We can't do this alone. Kinao can't transform the world alone. Dr. Mike can't transform the world alone. Myra can't do it. Mel can't do it. Leslie, Freddie, Emerson. These guys can't do it alone. But together, I think we can win this battle, guys. So guys,